those of you who have, this is your first time to this event, this is going to be one of the coolest events, I think, that you'll go to. The stories that you'll hear today and the people that we're going to recognize, the hearts that you will see from these people are what I always talk about. They're just flat out inspirational. And it's just an honor to be associated with such wonderful people and the wonderful work that they do. So I'm Bobby Jenkins with ABC Home and Commercial Services, and with me today to honor these wonderful legends that will be recognized are Mr. Earl Maxwell, who is the CEO of the St. David's Foundation, and of course, our Mayor, Steve Adler. So let's give both of them a round of applause. And Mayor, thank you for being here. I know it's been very, very busy here at City Hall lately, and so we appreciate you taking the time to be here with all of us. So Valentine's Day has become the traditional day for showing to your families and community and friends that you care. And today we're going to honor 8 different individuals who show that they care. They show their heart in so many different ways and instances, from people beyond family and friends. What they do is they show the heart of Austin. They show how Austin cares. So the designation of legend recognizes individuals who embody the core beliefs of Recognize Good through charitable actions and volunteering. In turn, this award has become a heartfelt thank you to the folks who do, through their daily lives, do extraordinary things, and in turn, inspire all of us here in Central Texas by sharing their wonderful examples of service, and in caring, they truly make a difference, and not just make a difference, they truly make Central Texas and Austin a very special place that it is. So today we'll welcome the Recognize Good Legends class of 2017, their families and their guests. In a few moments, we'll get to the best part of the ceremony, which is recognizing each one of those. During the month of January in 2018, all of Austin and people, quite frankly, all around the world, come together to say thank you to these 2017 legends, using everything from text messages and social media to good old pen and paper. To all who took the time to say thanks and to vote in this campaign, we say thank you on behalf of all of Recognize Good. And I've always felt that the whole process of this saying thank you to each of these individuals for the work that they've done, I think that's one of the other things that really separates this program. So I also want to thank and take a moment to thank our media partners who have been with us for a long time. They've supported our Legends program, our Say Thanks Austin campaign, and each of these ceremonies. And again, this year, I've been honored to do monthly segments about our legends on Intercom Radio and Magic 95. And as well, CBS Austin, our other partner, continues their partnership with Recognize Good by including our legends each month and our We Are Austin production and their public service announcements, which are shared these stories with the legends with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So let's have a big round of applause for both of our CBS Austin and Intercom for their support. Also, I want to take, and this is a big one, I also want to say thank you and a big round of applause to the Recognize Good marketing team for all that they've done with the materials, the flyers, the ceremonies. All these ceremonies that we put on don't just happen, and the Recognize Good team does a tremendous job of making each one of those ceremonies something really heartfelt and special. So a big round of applause for all of the Recognize Good team. You guys do a great job. Also want to thank Ms. Barbara Shack and Don Baldwin and the staff of the City Hall for facilitating our use of City Hall for this ceremony. We couldn't do this without them, so to each of them, thank you very much for allowing us to be here. So before we get to the results of this year's Say Thanks Austin campaign, we want to take a moment and recognize someone very, very special, a true community servant in a way we've never done before. This person's contributions of time, talent, and energy to make Austin a better place to live and work and to serve for more than 45 years, the needy, not only in our community, but around the world, has prompted us to create a very special recognition. We've never done this before, and it's just for him. At this time, I'm pleased to announce the Recognize Good has named Tino Hernandez as its first ever distinguished legend. Tino, if you can come forward, please. While Tino's coming up, if I could have Earl and the mayor to join me in making this presentation. Tino, come on up. Tino? Go ahead.
I want to thank everybody for your support, and especially the RecognizeGood, the board members, and the officers. A tremendous job that they do every year, so I'm really appreciative. I want to thank also most of my team, family members are here, and I want them to stand up because they do most of the work for Just Because. Stand up. This is, oh, I forget. Will Williams, stand up. You're part of our group as well. All right, thank you. It's a small team. It's my family and a few other volunteers that every year we do the work of the Lord, and I thank the Lord for the opportunity to give me to me it's a privilege to be able to serve and to have my health and energies to do it. Without the help of the Lord, it wouldn't happen. And there's so many people in need out there. And now I'm proud to say that this past year, we delivered, including to our families in Central Texas, 100 families of the wounded warriors for Christmas. So I was really proud to do that. And thank you again for all the support we get, and continue the good work, and blessings to all of you.
So at this time, I'll call to the podium my good friend Earl Maxwell, the CEO of the St. David's Foundation. Earl?
Thank you, Bobby, and thank you all for being here. I think I've been here for all of the 8 years of celebrations, and this is truly a special day. And Bobby mentioned Valentine's Day, and this has been Valentine's Week. And I think that the appropriateness of mentioning Valentine's Day is that is a day where we express our love and care for those people who we're close to. And so love and care are really two of the guiding words for the people in the council chambers today. And the other thing I'll say is for the mayor, who's going to speak next and introduce all of your stories, he always especially appreciates this day because he was working in this room until late last night, and there's not one bone of contentiousness in this audience. We're all here to celebrate. And often he has to deal with a lot of contention in this room, as he was yesterday and last night. So again, congratulations for all of you. I think what Recognize Good and this Legends program does that most awards programs don't do is we really look for and recognize the unsung heroes of our community. So the faces that you're going to get, the people you're going to get introduced to today, and the faces that are on the wall behind me, if they're still there, these are not celebrities, and these are not people who make the news, at least not people who make the newspapers, but they make the news, and these are the people who you'll see do just amazingly important things for the benefit of our community. So with that, I'm going to introduce the Honorable Mayor Steve Adler, who's going to recognize each of the award winners today. Please join me in welcoming the mayor.
I really appreciate everybody being here, and I love this event. I love this concept, and I missed it. I had to miss it last year, and the rest of my year was not right because I had to miss it. This is real important. I just want to take just one real second and thank Bobby and ABC Home and Commercial. You may not know this, but just a week or so ago, Bobby Jenkins was named Austinite of the Year, and it was incredibly well deserved. And I want to thank Earl and the St. David's Foundation. I'm not sure we have a local foundation that does anywhere near what St. David's does for this community, and it does it in really quiet ways, but there is no larger presence in our city than St. David's Foundation, and that is such a cultural asset and treasure for us. So thank you so much for that. I'm excited for Intercom and for CBS Austin, because if people don't hear the tree fall in the woods, then people don't know that the trees are falling. And having you here to support this and making sure that people know about it is real exciting too. You know, you talk about contentiousness in this room, and there certainly was a lot of that last night. We had a little over 400 people show up last night to talk to the council. It takes a while to go through 400 people talking. Really heartfelt, passionate people on different sides of issues. And, you know, it's one of the reasons why this is a magical place. I mean, this is a city where our community gets so invested it's in what's happening. It's one of the reasons why this is as magical a place as this city is. We love this city, the people in this city. You know, everybody loves this city. I think everybody's favorite day in this city is the day that they showed up. I got here in 1978, and the people that got here in 1979, we blame for messing things up. And the people who got here 3 years ago blame the people who got here 2 years ago. But everyone loves this city so much. And while we sometimes differ on what we should be doing, we are so unified, I think, and a community is recognizing this is a community that cares about the other people that live here. We look out for one another. We recognize that as a community we all move forward together. There is such a community pull in Austin, Texas. But we also recognize on events like this that when we're all pulling together, sometimes it's really helpful to have somebody that's willing to step out in front and really show us a way, or somebody who gets behind the group and starts putting their shoulder in the group and starts pushing the whole group forward, or the connectors that bring people together, or the folks that show the kind of the insight that the rest of us then can follow and trade on. As involved as everybody is, and as committed as everybody is, we need those sparks, those folks that just really help show us the way. And that's what this is about. This is my opportunity and the community's opportunity to really be able to say thank you to people that do what they do not for the thanks at all, but because they are driven the same way we all are. They just seem to have a special talent for being able to figure out how to actually make things become real. And that's what we get to do here today. So this is an incredible group of people that we are saying thank you. And should I just go in now and just start calling off names and giving a description?
Yep.
So when I call off the names, should they come up?
Stand up for now, and then when we give the awards, we'll have them come up.
All right, so stand up. I'm just going to introduce everybody to start off with. So the first person that we're going to be saying thank you to is Susan Gladden with... Susan is with Happy Birthday. She is responsible for providing birthday gifts to nearly 2,500 homeless and foster children who would otherwise have gone without it. I mean, you just feel good knowing there's somebody doing that in this community. So thank you so much. Dr. Ellen Jefferson. It's good to see you, Ellen. Dr. Jefferson is with Austin Pets Alive. Please tell her that I said both hello and thank you. She has helped, she and her organization, her folks, have helped save the lives of over 50,000 animals in our community. She is traveling around the country showing other communities how to implement her no-kill initiatives that's saving animal lives all over. I mean, Austin was one of the first and is a leader as a no-kill community because Dr. Jefferson came up with a model that demonstrated how we could save the lives of our pets. And it's just an incredible thing. And now there is a legion and an army of volunteers, which is what this model takes to work. So please say hello and thank you to Dr. Jefferson. So you're Mike Caviani, who's the director of the association. So thanks a lot for being here, too, and for the work that you do. The next person we're going to recognize is Scot Hardy.
Mayor, I gotta let you know I got a nickname, Barney Five.
Barney. I love that. And, but Scott is with the Bastrop County First Responders. He is a volunteer firefighter, EMT, emergency medical technician, roadside assistance hero. Something happens to you on 290 or 71, and he's going to be the guy that comes save you. He is a dog rescue owner. Scott is... He is dedicating his life to just spreading kindness around the Austin area, one great deed at a time. Thank you so much, Scott. Next person we're going to say thank you to is Kathy Manning. Here's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Kathy is with the Town and Country Optimist Club. She has impacted tens of thousands of Central Texas kids running affordable youth sports programs for Town and Country Optimist Club. And she has been doing this work for the last 3 decades. Thank you so much. What about Rod Page? We need to say thank you to Rod Page. Rod is with the Phoenix Rising Young Men's Group. He has almost 50 years of in education. And he has affected change in just thousands of students as a teacher, as a coach, and as a mentor. I think we can all remember that teacher, educator that really had an impact on our lives. And you do that. So thank you so very much. And then Ricky Lopez Galindo. Ricky, thank you. Ricky is with Apoyando una Angel Foundation, Supporting an Angel Foundation. He led efforts to fill 4 semi-trailers, filled 4 semi-trailers for Hurricane Harvey, which is just one of many different ways that you are so helping this community. And I will tell you, we were very lucky and blessed here in Austin that when the hurricane was coming to us, that it turned and headed to the southeast. But those folks just got blasted. And the efforts that you did in sending over those trailers were like the cavalry coming over the hill. So Ricky, thank you so much. And then and then we have Kerry Oswald. Hi, Kerry. So for over 14 years, Kerry has given her time and her dedication to Austin's senior community. She is helping to sharpen their minds and has personally put in over 3,200 hours to ensure the safe transportation to and from appointments, including medical appointments. You know, it's that kind of work consistently given that enables folks to enjoy a quality of life throughout their life. So thank you so much for your work. And then finally, we have Carissa Mallory. Is Carissa here? Hi, Carissa. So, in the past 3 years, Carissa has worked to provide schools in Tanzania with resources, including books to help Swahili-speaking students learn English, which enables them then to proceed to secondary schools. Incredible. Thank you so very, very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Recognize Good Legends Class of the year 2017. So I want to thank all the businesses. I want to thank all the contributors. Congratulations to each of the honorees and the honorees here today, the honorees over the last 8 years, just for everything that you do to help preserve what it is that is special about the spirit and soul of this magical place. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Outstanding way to kick it off. And so now it's time to get on to find out who received the most thank yous. At this time, if we have any lifetime legends that are in the audience, would you please join us back behind the podium? Do we have any here today? Come on. There we go. For being here. Tracy. Okay, so here we go. So the first 5 legends that we're going to acknowledge right now today are going to receive a $500 pay it forward to their nonprofit organizations that they select. And I think this is the coolest part of Recognize Good. I think the say thanks is great, but the whole concept of pay it forward to the organization that they work for. Also, each legend will receive a certificate of appreciation from the City of Austin and appreciation for their incredible volunteer service. So everybody has just been wonderful stories that we have had, and this is just a small token of appreciation. So, George, we can start the process. And Mayor and Earl, if y'all will join us over here. I'll read the first one. And the first one will be Suzanne Gladden with Happy Birthdays. Where do you want us, Joel? Our next $500 recipient is Dr. Ellen Jefferson with Austin Pets Alive. And our next $500 recipient, Rodney Page, Phoenix Rising Young Men's Group. Next, we have, I don't know who these are either until George hands them to me. Kerry Oswald, Drive a Senior Southwest. And the next $500 reward goes to Scot Hardy with Bastrop County First Responders. Scott, thank you so much. Okay, so the next legend, and this is some great data for you. The next legend accumulated over 27,000 thank yous. So people saying thank you 27,000 times, and is going to receive a $1,500 pay it forward donation, and of course a certificate from the City of Austin. So, George, this goes to Ricky Lopez Galindo, Toyando Aun Angel Foundation. Congratulations. Thank you. Hold the check. Big check. This one. That one, yeah, that's the one you want.
One of them's real.
Yeah. So the next legend garnered over 30,000 thank yous. And this legend is going to receive a $2,500 pay it forward donation along with a certificate. And this one goes to Kathy Manning, Town and Country Optimist Club. Okay, so now we hit the final, and we reached our number one with over 48,000 thank yous. I think that deserves a round of applause right there. And so what we give on this is the nice certificate, but what we also are able to present, and I'm very proud to be part of this, is a pay-it-forward donation of $10,000. And the winner goes to, guess we got this all figured out, Carissa Mallory. Reading Around the World Literacy Initiative. Wow, you heard the stories, you saw the people. I don't know how you can be more inspired than what the amazing work that all of these, everybody back here is doing incredible things that truly, as the mayor talked about, make our community the wonderful place that it is. And we're so grateful to each of you for the wonderful contributions you make. One more round of applause. So, standing up. So before we close, a couple of details, and we will take the official photos shortly, and then afterwards, each of you will have the opportunity to take photos. The mayor has graciously agreed to hang for photos. Thank you so much, Mayor. Appreciate that. So we're already working on our Recognize Good Legends class for 2018. We look forward with your help to making the class of 18 another highlight year for Austin, another great Say Thanks Austin campaign for 2019. We know we have more legends out there, and so what we ask is that you help us. We all know people in this community that should be recognized, that are doing the unsung work that make our community so special. And so please let us know who they are so we can recognize them and say thank you to them. I'm sure our honorees this morning would agree that the small gesture of saying thank you can and does make a real impact. It makes a true difference. So be sure to go to RecognizeGood.org and tell the world, I love this tagline, go to RecognizeGood.org and tell the world about a person who changed yours. As a member of the Recognize Good board and with the consent of my fellow board members, I hereby declare that the Legends class of 2017 are now eligible to participate in the selection of the Recognize Good Legends moving forward. So as we conclude the ceremony, thank all of you for taking the time to be here today and for your support of the Recognize Good Legends programs. It's programs like this that make Austin special. They matter, they make a difference. And so once again, one last time, to all of our winners and legends, thank you so much.